We're going to start the festivities now. And I'm father of the bride, Mark Kaminski. This is Polish princess. And Princess Bride. Not Princess Bride. Remember the Princess Bride? Everybody remember that movie? Marriage. Marriage is a sacred thing. Before we get all gushy with Mary and Belle, no, they're loving it, us all together here. I want to say thank you to Belle's mother, Jane, who can't be here right now, but she's looking down on us. Wolf. I want to say thanks to Laura and Jules. Laura and Jules for helping raise Belle to be the man that he is. So we appreciate that. Where's my lovely wife, Deb? Oh, there she is here. I want to thank Debbie, too, because she worked very hard bringing Mary and her two brothers, Alexander and Aaron, into this world, so, and raising them to the people that they are, too. So we appreciate that. Oh, this one's blank. So anyway, the next thing I want to do is, you know, this has been a very unconventional wedding, as we all know. Now, one thing I want to do right now, a lot of people in this room have been married a long time, maybe more than once or twice, maybe a long time. So what I want to do is everybody shout out what to make a good marriage is, all right? I'll start off with this, and then it doesn't have to be formal, just say, let them sleep in on Saturdays, whatever it may be, all right? So, just to give you a clue, I'm going to say communication and good sex. All right, who's next? Go ahead and stand up. Everybody,
Mary, that's what fathers do, being embarrassed. You're like, where's my wife?
Don't takers here?
Honesty.
Honesty is a good one in marriage.
Patience.
Compromise?
Good food.
Good food? Good food, there you go. Who's the cook in the family? Oh, look, that's good, that's good. I think you guys know.
Patience.
Patience, we hear patience, yeah.
I want to do that.
What's that?
I think the guys have something already. We're good.
All right, so.
Pick up your damn clothes.
Pick up your clothes. Who?
Mary.
Anna's laughing. Who pick up your clothes?
I'm not saying anything.
Wish the best for each other and love always.
Love always. Bring God into your marriage.
Clean the cat box.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even married there no more.
Yeah? All right. Wolf, you want to say a few words?
Sure.
All right, so one more thing. A lot of people are taking videos and pictures. Send them to Mary, because she's compiling a DVD on this. Also, we have a camera set up upstairs. We'd like for you to go up there and wish bride and groom best wishes and things of that nature. So we have a camera up there, some little video. So you have some time to think about that. All right, enjoy yourself. There's some good food, I understand. Open bar. Anything else? Don't forget, communication and good sex. And honesty. All right. This is my new best buddy here, Wolf. He's the father of the group, so he's going to speak a few words to you.
Okay. Thank you, Mark. I'm Wolf. I'm Belle's dad. I had planned of talking, because this is Kaminski-Behnke, Polish-German connection somehow. So I had planned of talking a little bit about the history of Germany and Poland. But after I looked a little bit into it, I thought it's not a good idea. I mean, actually, the relationship between Germany and Poland for the last 1,000 years or so is a total mess. So I said, no, don't go there, but I want to mention one thing. The one last thing I remember after all the bad years and all the bad events between those countries, Chancellor Willy Brandt, the former Chancellor of Germany, went to Poland quite a while ago, I think in the 70s. And that's the one positive thing I remember. I don't know the English word for it. He went on his knees and apologized for all the cruelties Germany had done to Poland. So that for me was an outcome which gave me hope that the relationship in the future can become better. And I leave it at that in regards to the German-Polish history. Instead, I would like to talk a little bit about the families assembled here. And let's start with the Kaminskis. The funny thing is, the name Kaminski sounds really Polish, and I'm sure it's Polish. But if you look into it, and me being German, there are two German words in the name. Kamin is the German word for fireplace, and ski is the German word for skiing, So there is some kind of connection between Germany and Poland again. So the next person I have to mention is Marianne Serrasoli. So that's the Italian side of Bell or Peter. Unfortunately, his first mom cannot be here, but I think we should take a moment to remember that she is part of Belle's and Peter's life, and I wish she could be here, but let's remember her. Bell is in the lucky situation that he has actually more than one mom. He had his birth mom, Jane, and then he had a second mom, or has a second mom, Julie Rouse. By the name, it seems to be mostly Irish. So there is another part of Europe which is coming together now. And I'm glad that there's a part which is a little bit like from the British side. I've never been to England or Britain, so I'm glad that Julie is bringing this part of Europe into the mix. Bell, or Peter, also has a third mom, if you want so. Because his birth mom died when he was born, as most of you possibly know. I was in the situation that I had to run a business, and all of a sudden I had a baby which had to be taken care of, and it was a little bit tricky for me, so I was lucky to find somebody who came in as his nanny for the first 2 or 3 years of his life, and that's Laura Charlia from the Charlia family. She's over there. Because she had so much influence on the first years of his life, I'm really grateful that over all the years we kept this connection to the Charlia family. And thank you all, Laura, Michelle, Cassie, you're all part of the family. Finally, I have to say one word about myself. As you know and can tell by my accent, I'm German. I was born in Berlin. And I can proudly say, you might remember that Kennedy in 1962 went to Berlin in the crisis when the Russians tried to strangle the western part of Berlin, and Kennedy went there and said, "Ich bin ein Berliner, I'm a Berliner." And I can proudly say, I'm a real Berliner. I'm born in Berlin and spent most of my early 20 years there. So yeah, I'm proud, I'm a Berliner. And at the end, I would like to congratulate Mary and Belle for this great day, and I hope we will have a long and happy life together. And yeah, let's see what the future brings. Look forward, be strong, and everything will be okay. Thank you very much.
Hi, so I'm Laura, I'm the maid of honor. Mary and I have been friends for years, and as I've thought about this speech, I've tried to come up with ways to be funny, but I don't feel like that quite encompasses our relationship.
You're not funny.
I'm not funny, I'm also not a funny person. I'm just like, full disclosure, I am not a funny person.
Own it.
I can also stand up here and tell you ridiculous stories of Mary and I from high school and college and all of that. And I won't bore you with that, although one of my favorites is when we walked around late at night trying to find people singing because we swore we heard people having a hymn sing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so anyways, I think the biggest thing about Mary and I's relationship is we have always been there for each other, 100% of the time. Whether it was the smallest thing or the biggest thing. I still remember the day that Mary called me to tell me that she was completely changing her major and she was moving away from being political science and doing anything with linguistics and was going to be a midwife. I remember I was between classes and I sat in the chapel and we talked about it for probably 2 hours just processing that. But that's our relationship. We've always supported each other and been there for each other, whether it was little or small. And now Mary has someone else to do that for her. And that doesn't mean that I'm cut out completely, but that means maybe the little things, you know, she can go to Belle too. And honestly, I'm really thankful for that, because I wouldn't want anything different for Mary, and I wouldn't want anything different for myself. And I am so thankful that she found someone who is going to support her through absolutely everything. And I have seen that so strongly in the last couple weeks. It's been amazing watching them deal with life, throw them a giant curveball that nobody saw coming, and the way that Belle was able to be there next to Mary, supporting her, helping her make decisions, talking and processing, and just completely and wholly loving her. And that is incredible to me. You know, you always want the best for your best friend, right? Like, you want them to find the person, and you will always somewhat be skeptical of whoever they end up with, because you just want them to be as happy as possible. In the last couple weeks, I don't think that there's a better person for either of you out there. And I love watching you guys grow and seeing you change, and I can't wait to see what's next in your life. So, congratulations, I love you both, and I'm thankful for you.
Hi, I am James, or I go by Jay. I am the best man. Thank everyone back there. So, as Bill and Mary would tell you, I'm someone that tends to ramble on and on and on when I tell stories, and so I figured it'd be best if I just stick to what I have written. Given Belle's heritage as a German, I figured I'd take some inspiration from a certain German philosopher that I'm sure a number of you will know I'm a fan of. Years ago, there was a German philosopher who was of the belief that the essence of what makes a human human, what sets us apart, is our willingness and passion to work. Having had a front row seat to Belle and Mary's relationship, I can say that I've seen this belief borne out in the love that these two have for each other. Love is not an easy thing. It doesn't always come second nature. Love is a choice. It's effort. It's making the decision every day to work towards a goal shared by the person you love. Throughout their relationship, I've seen these two work so hard towards this shared goal that they have for each other, towards this life that they want to have for each other, and towards the love that they love to cherish and share with each other. And today, we see that love rewarded and borne out in this celebration as we are all together today to see the success that that work has brought. And Belle and Mary, I look forward to seeing all the great work that you guys will do in the future together. I love you guys deeply. Congratulations.